Hello, everyone, and welcome to this series on quotient rule. So the last class we stopped at, I think, product rule. Okay, so we're going to talk about quotient rule now. Okay, in quotient rule, basically what it implies is that we are trying to differentiate a particular function where one function divides another one. So for instance, you're having y is equal to u over v. Does that make sense? So that means u is a different function and v is a different function. Now, this is different from the product rule where you have a product of two functions of u and v. So I would advise you, for those that have not watched the 10 minutes video I did on product rule, just have a jump there, revise, and just remind yourself about it. And how do you differentiate this one? So it will be dy over dx will be equal to this will be this one. You differentiate the first one minus, you differentiate the top one, v. Let's put it this way. I think it would be better to put it this way. Let me put it this way. So you take the v, you differentiate u over dx minus, when you differentiate, you take the u and you differentiate the v over dx divided by what? V squared. All right. So I can write it this way. So v, you differentiate the u minus, you take the u and you differentiate the v divided by what? V squared. That is it. Okay. So let's look at an example, for instance. So number one, let's maybe use a tree and algebra, for instance. Y is equal to sine 3x divided by what? X plus 1. You can see we have a trigonometry here, and we also have an algebra here. So that means there are two different functions. So let's say we have let u to be equal to sine 3x, and let's v equal to x plus 1. Okay. So when you differentiate u, it's going to give you 3 cos 3x. So for those that you've not reviewed my video on the chain rule, please have a quick look at it, and it will show you on how to differentiate using the chain rule. And also for the standard derivative as well, I showed you how to derive normal algebras. So for instance, dx is going to give you 1. Okay, so that is it. We're done. Okay, we're done. So we'll now solve this now. So we're going to put it in the formula now. So we have the y over dx is going to be equal to the v is what? X plus 1. The u prime is what? 3 cos 3x minus the u is what? Sine 3x. The v prime is what? 1 divided by v squared, and that'll be x plus 1 all squared. And that's the answer for that. We're done. Okay, and that's the answer. So when you have two products, that's what you do. You just use the formula vu prime minus uv prime divided by v squared. Now let's go to the second one. Okay. The second one we have, let's pick another one. So we have, for instance, this example I have on my notebook here, we have ln x divided by exponential 2x. So that means here we have a natural logarithm divided by what? An exponent, right? Exponential. So there are two different what? Functions. So the same thing you do, you say let u to be equal to let u to be equal to ln x, okay? And then v is going to be equal to exponential 2x. So remember, I told you when you differentiate ln x, it's going to give you 1 over x. And when you differentiate v, it's going to give you what? 2 exponential 2x. Then we'll put it back into the formula. So remember that the y over dx is going to be equal to v u prime minus u v prime over what? V squared. So when you have that, so the v is going to give you exponential 2x multiplied by 1 over x, okay, minus the u, which we have is what? Ln x, multiplied by the v prime is 2e2x divided by the v is exponential 2x all squared. All right. So I can further solve this. Exponential 2x is common in both of them. So we have exponential 2x into brackets. It become 1 over x minus 2 ln x divided by exponential 2x 2. So that makes this, we cancel this. And that will give me 1 over x minus 2 ln x divided by exponential 2x. So that means my dy over dx for this is going to give me that. All right, so let me just pick one more example on this and let's see how we go. Let me just pick one that has maybe a trigonometry and an algebra, okay? So that means have two different functions. So we have y is equal to, we have here, I have this question here, cos 2x divided by, let me clean this mistake here. Yep, so we have y equals to cos 2x divided by what? X squared. The same principle. The top one is going to be the u, and the bottom one is going to be the what? The v. All right. So the u prime we're going to give you. So remember I told you from sine to cosine minus cosine. So from sine to cosine, or from cosine, if you differentiate cosine, it's going to give you what? Minus sine. So this is going to give you 2 minus sine 2x. Can you see? And the v prime is going to give you 2x. Put it back into the formula. The y over dx is going to give you v u prime minus u v prime divided by v squared. So our v is going to be x squared multiplied by u prime. So this is the same thing as minus 2 sine 2x. So that means if you simplify this, it's going to give you minus 2 sine 2x minus uv. The u is what? Cos 2x multiplied by the v prime is what? 2x. So when you get that sorted, then you can now divide it by what? X squared raised power 2. So with this now, I can collect like terms. What is common here? 2 is common, and also x squared is common. So I can open the brackets first if I want to. So I can write this as minus 2x squared sine 2x minus 2x cos 2x divided by x squared squared. Now, what is common? 2x is common here. So we have, I can say minus 2 is common, minus 2x. And that will leave me with x sine 2x plus 2x is out. So it's going to give me plus cos 2x divided by x2 squared. Okay. So when you have that sorted, get this out of the way here. When you have that sorted, so we can now break it here. So this is gonna take this down and give this. So this is, I make this 1, so that become 3, or I can put this as the square of that will give me 4. So that will be easy for you to understand. So x squared is gonna give me x4, right? When I cancel 1, it's gonna leave me with 3. So it's gonna be minus 2x sine 2x plus cos 2x divided by what? X cubed. And that is the what? The derivative for that. Okay, I think that is that I have for this question. So basically, just a quick reminder, okay, for quotient rule, basically what you do is you have the, let me get this out so I can, yeah. So you have this, so you have y, equals to UV. You divide in two functions together, and you get the first one, denominator, you derive the numerator, minus numerator, differentiate, sorry, the denominator and divide by v squared. And that is how you get this. So basically, the top one is always your u, the bottom one is your v. Get your u, get your v, you differentiate it, and you just put it in the formula, and you simplify, and that will be the answer. All right. Thank you very much. So the next video I'm talking about will be logarithm differentiation, okay? And that was talking about things like differentiating the ln and log and things like that. So feel free, okay, to like, subscribe. And if you have any questions, put it in the comment section and I'll get back to you on that. All right, thank you very much. Have a nice day and I'll see you in the next video.